get something on track, or do you want us to? What do you want to do? Can't add you at the setting room. No.
Why have not let me add to the story? No, good enough.
Tablet that was down at Excel. Do we know what happened to it?
I have no idea.
To be honest with you, I left in a bit of a rush because I was busting.
No problem.
No idea.
That's asking you. It's probably with the seats.
Cool. Okay. Hello, gallery. Are we going live, or are we waiting for cars? Are we live on here?
Pardon?
Hello, people. Are we live on here?
Well, my Comscam, yeah.
Are we set on my account as well?
I'll check. Yes.
Wonderful, thank you.
I couldn't hear the director on my headphones.
Hmm?
I couldn't hear the director on my headphones, which is weird. But as long as you hear it, that's no problem.
I've not heard anything earlier. Now. Oh, gosh. Olive juice going everywhere. No. I don't know. I don't know when we're supposed to go live.
We can't. Oh, it's annoying that we can't see people on the light.
Exactly. Giles to gallery, can you hear me? I don't think they're ready to go live, judging by the adjustments being made to the cameras. We've also got CCU 1 and CCU 3.
Okay.
CCU 1 just seems to be back. CCU 2, what on earth is that shot? That's better. That's better.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, someone's live watching on my Instagram. Hello, Mackie, how you doing? This is the Commentators Performance Student UK 2025 Sprint. We've got the Sprint track, which is a different track to last year, so we're about to start shortly. We're not starting yet. They're getting things set up on the track currently, so hopefully we'll get started shortly. Hope you're doing good.
Would be nice. Would be nice. Hello, by the way. I can't believe that's on my YouTube and yours at the same time. That's quite cool.
Yeah, I could stream 2 accounts at the same time.
Right.
With the free version of Restream, so but I can't stream on Instagram, so I'm having to do that on. Yeah.
Hello, gallery. Can you hear me? Giles here. Hello.
I'll leave you on chat duty because I can't look at chat all over there. Like, please, laptop, don't die on me like I did at the start of Williams.
Hey, Bolton got through scrutineering this morning.
Hey, that's good news. Oh, let me just check if any more. There was 15 last time I checked. 19. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's almost half.
Good stuff.
$23 have got through the tilt, so I think there'll be more teams doing noise and break soon.
Yes, I should expect so.
Yeah, so it's 29 chassis, 26 safety, 29 tech, 23 tilt, 19 and noise and break. I forgot to tag Formula Student on my Twitter. Never mind. Okay, copy.
Okay.
Okay, no worries, we can wait. There's no problem. Just let us know when we're about to go live. Thank you. James's sister's just messaged me on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Since Jane's been running around like a blue ass blow for machine, I like to make him laugh. Do you think there's any chance you could get the media team to get the Laurel and Hardy cuckoo theme to play when introducing him? We could try and do that for the awards ceremony when he's presenting sim racing tonight.
See what happens. So what's being social media stuff? What just went silent? Did that just go silent for you? 'Cause it went
Yeah,
silent for me.
that went silent for me, but it's fine. It's fine. It might be just gone on a loop. For those who don't wonder what's going on, they're not ready to go out on track yet. They're just sorting. They're sorting out some other things. Watching the other states the other day, Jess, and made stuff all good now. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Hopefully, have you got a job now? Have you got a job? Or are you still job hunting? That. Oh, wait. Nice to speak to you. We will see what we can do for you. Monty's nicked my video from yesterday for his story of the team photo. No key, looking after family, but still looking for proper. Oh, okay. How's family doing anyway? Right, I'll check to see if there's any. I'll check. I won't check chat for too long, because otherwise my laptop will like die. There's 2 people live watching your stream.
Oh, good. Hello. What are we saying to eat?
Nice.
Hungry.
There, do. For those people that are on my YouTube don't know why I'm still here, it's just I'll be in vision when we start. Hey Alex, how you doing? Oh, you're doing up with Staffordshire, nice. Good. Staffordshire did pretty decently in acceleration, so hopefully they do well in sprint today. Family being a pain in the behind largely. All right, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Something, bro. Jess, could I be a cheeky one and just grab a little water out of your thing and pour it into that for me?
Yeah, it has been opened.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's Leeds. That's that's Leeds to start.
Yes, I can't get it open.
Hold on. That's
Sorry.
because it's wet. Oh, Cheryl.
To be at this event, but will they get on track by getting through scrutineering and
Thank you.
dynamic events of acceleration, sprint, and endurance? So come with us on this journey of Formula Student 2025.
I'm alright, intro.
Cheryl nailed that.
This looks good. There's Monty. And the journey continues. A very good afternoon. Welcome back to Silverstone live from Formula Student 2025. I'm Giles Cosgrove. In the commentary box with me is Jess Ball, and somewhere out there is Monty. And throughout the afternoon, we will be bringing you all the latest coverage of Formula Student. This morning, we have already seen acceleration and skid pad. This afternoon we will see sprint with a brand new course. This morning skid pad was topped by Oxford Brookes. Acceleration went to the University of the Basque Country. We also have preliminary results coming in from some of the static competitions. In the top 5 cost finalists, we have the University of Glasgow, the Technical University of Denmark, the University of the Basque Country, University of Birmingham, and the University of Adgar. Elsewhere, we also have the provisional results for the concept class design. Your top 3 there are ITESM, Trinity College Dublin, University of Glasgow. Those have topped the concept class design. Congratulations to them. The finals taking place later today. Jess, we've seen a great deal of excitement today already. Acceleration, incredibly dramatic result there. What was that like?
I mean, it was just a repeat of last year, except it was the other way around. Oxford Brookes, heading into acceleration runoff, were topping the acceleration speeds with a 4.2, I believe, and Basque Country was second. In the runoff, Basque Country were able to get a fast time. Oxford Brookes didn't even get started, whereas last year was the other way around. So history repeated itself, but unfortunately it didn't go Oxford Brookes' way. But it's good to see that there's quite a few teams doing well in the static events as well. The likes of Birmingham doing quite well, Cambridge and Cost as well. Basque Country in one of the static events seems to be doing well up there too. So I'm still keeping my money on Basque for this one, because Basque have done well in static in the past. But what we've got here is sprint. Talk us a little bit about it, Giles, because it's a lot different to last year, the track.
The track has been set up this year to maximise speed while still maintaining a great deal of technical precision from the drivers. The straight that comes past the commentary box opens the course before there's a slight kick to the left and then an immediate sharp 90-degree right turn. Recommended to take that in second gear if you've got a gearbox. Those with electric paddle won't have a gearbox, oddly enough. There's another straight then before turn 2, the first chicane into the first slalom. With the case of slaloms, you can either compromise your entry for a better exit or vice versa. The drivers can decide. There's a short straight with a sharp braking zone at the end. This takes you into the top corner towards the end of Cops Corner. It's not quite a hairpin. It's in fact a double left-hander. There's a flick to the right before a sharp open turn to the left, and then a 90-degree left turn thereafter, taking inspiration from Formula E courses. There then follows a double zigzag with a right each time, with the risk of clipping the inside yellow cone on the exit, trying to get the apex. At this point, the drivers slow down in their cars. More often than not, will only see a very large sea of cones, which can be quite unsettling. There's then a sweeping curve to the right, followed by a high-speed left, whilst crossing different surfaces, including a lot of standing water. I went on a track walk with Robin Gwilliam earlier on today, a very great driver, and now alumni of Formula Student. Elsewhere, there's a lift on through the left, so you can lift without braking, so maintain as much speed as possible through that surface change onto the left corner. There is hard braking for a left hairpin-esque corner. before braking under steering with lateral G at that point, so it can be quite complex for the drivers to deal with. There is also a great deal of bumpy track surface on the exit out of the right there. You're going from the actual tarmac into the runoff zone. Some of that loses traction because it's been painted for sponsorship. And the first team to try this brand new course, we haven't even got to the Mansell section yet, is the University of the Basque Country. The red light is flashing on the roll hoop above the driver. They are going to be the first to take to the track, and away they go, Jess, onto that first start. Off they are, and this could be a very, very exciting lap time. And that's a crash immediately. That is a crash immediately for the University of the Basque Country, the first team to take to the new course, and they're out of the circuit. That is an out of course. They're going to come back round, but an off course like this will result in a 10-second penalty in addition to any cones that they hit, and they're hitting a lot of cones. That has not gone well out of the gate for the University of the Basque Country, Jess.
And I think them being the first driver and first team out of the gates trying this new course, the other teams have an advantage. They can see what this team is doing right and what this team is doing wrong. And these sprint results are important because these dictate where they pretty much start in endurance, because endurance is pretty much more laps of this course tomorrow, which you can catch. It's important because these dictate where they pretty much start in endurance, because endurance is pretty much more laps of this course tomorrow, which you can catch then. So whoever has the slowest time out of the ones who competed, they will do it first, and vice versa. So if you want to do well in endurance, you want to do well in sprint first.
Absolutely, and unfortunately this time is going to be severely compromised for the University of the Basque Country, but let's not forget they've got unlimited runs. So they may well improve yet throughout the course of the afternoon here at Acceleration. They're going so fast, in fact, that the cameras are trying to find the car. Here we go into the Mansell section of the course, named after a Dynamics Marshal, Mike Mansell, taking inspiration from Brooklands and Luffield. It's a high-speed left and right as they come across the line to complete their first time. And that time is a 1:26.988. But we know there was a significantly faster time in there, given the crash that happened almost immediately.
Yeah. And of course there'll be penalties for cones not going off course as well. So, and don't forget there is an award, believe it or not, Giles, for the most travelled cone. So they probably want not to be aiming for that, but they might be aiming for that accidentally. The next team, Basque Country is doing another run. Yeah.
Hopefully this will be a lot cleaner for the University of the Basque Country. Now they know what they're up against with this new layout for the sprint course. And away they go. A slightly more controlled start as I see it. A slight kick to the left before they sweep back to the right. Looking a bit more planted than they were on the last attempt at this. Here they go through the first corner onto the first slalom now. Are the University of the Basque Country headed towards that double left-hander at the top of the course? Watch for this then, because it kind of invites a false sense of confidence, but they're through there completely fine. Into the zigzags now as the sea of cones envelops the driver before heading towards the second slalom in front of us here in the commentary box. There's a change of surface beneath the driver here as they go from the main course onto the runoff area and now onto this vital second slalom. You need to get it right. I won't be telling you how to get it right. You got to find out for yourself, drivers. As they come in now to the top hairpin, this is incredibly difficult. It's the hardest corner on the circuit. No problems there, though, for the University of the Basque Country as they come through the Mansell section of the course, sweeping left and right. And they cross the line with a time of 1:02.213. A 24-second improvement for the team from Spain. They'll be very happy with that. And that is the first two runs for driver number one done. And they are off. They are off and away. So we're going to wait for now to see who is up next. I know Leeds were in the queue. I can also see Imperial College London there. So the question is, who is up next? That looks to me to be... Is that Leeds, Jess? That is Leeds.
Yes, that is Leeds. I thought they were first in the queue earlier on, but no, they weren't. Of course, Leeds. Their car since last year is pretty much, most of it, completely different. So they were pretty relieved to go through scrutineering yesterday. Of course, it took them 7 attempts to get through scrutineering. They got a new chassis design concept, pull rod, and a push rod suspension. This marks a new generation of FS car. The Leeds Grove-born Racing has a Honda engine on the back of that car as well. And there's a lot of hours being made for design and documentation too. So this should be good for Leeds. Of course, Leeds maybe not doing not what they expected in acceleration, but sprint is where they can fight back and try and score a really good result. But here they go, they're about to go with their sprint first attempt.
Revs are up. Driver just trying to get the car to settle in a position that they're comfortable with. Here we go then. Car number 63, the University of Leeds, and that's a very slow start for the University of Leeds. In the words of that song from 1997, things can only get better, and they do get better for Leeds as they find the power, and away they go into the first corner ahead of that first slalom. And I've spoken too soon just because they are back to a snail's pace. This car isn't happy, and I don't know why, because when it does sound happy, it sounds great, but it isn't quite as consistent as one would hope.
I wonder if it's driver confidence or if it's just the car struggling a bit. I'm starting to feel like in some places it's driver confidence. Maybe it's a new driver. I did speak to the team yesterday. There was one driver doing the brake test that has never done full machine at Silverstone before, so there's quite a lot of new drivers in that team, so it just might be driver confidence.
This is where the unlimited runs is really going to pay off for these drivers, because they can get those two bankers in and then they can get their eye in further and further as they build confidence, as they come through the zigzags. The car on and off the power, it seems to be somewhat more consistent now than it was at the opening of this lap. Is this just a case of the driver finding the bite point of the clutch and getting more experience as they go through the second slalom? They've really got to make sure that they get that entrance and exit right if they want to maximise their time as they come through towards the hairpin at the bottom of the course. This can be the hardest corner on the track. They're now into the Mansell section, taking inspiration from corners here at Silverstone, the home of British motorsports. They come back into the view of the commentary box and they cross the line at unfortunately losing power there, Jess, as a 127.924 for the University of Leeds Griffin Racing. But I must say, Jess, I'm not filled with confidence by that sight.
Me neither, because even in the brakes test yesterday, they kept stopping and starting.